Hey, what's up everyone? I just wanted to give you an update for this video and also talk about several topics as well. So, earlier when I made the video, I was trying to talk as low as possible. I was in this pilot travel center. I was trying to make a video there, just a video recording. We stopped there for a moment and I was trying to make a video talking about what had just happened, where I tripped. I just fell over. Not even tripped, I just fell over. And earlier that morning, I just fell backwards and couldn't stop. I couldn't stop falling backwards. And I've been falling a lot lately. I mean, I've done that all my life, but for blacking out, I just randomly black out. And I don't know. I don't know what it's all about. I got this lump in my chest that years ago they said, well, when I had really good insurance, they were the cover kids. They told me, well, we won't bother. It's okay. Unless it gets really bad, I wouldn't bother with it. It should go away. It never did. And that lump is really getting very sore. It's a lump in the middle of my chest around the sternum. I think that's the sternum. So, do any of you have any ideas of what that would be? It feels like this little lump. I commonly get lymph nodes, but this did not go away. And it sends chest pains into the back of the chest, so... yeah, it sends pains into the very back of my chest, and that's what happens with that. But I fell, and then I'm very sore. I've been sore since Wednesday before I fell. But then I fell this morning, and then I fell again midday, and I've been dizzy and almost falling over. I know ear trouble will cause that. My mama knows that as well. Her entire family's side went through that, the ear problems. My pa on my grandfather on my mama's side went through that a lot. He couldn't hardly hear out of one ear, and he kept going through inner ear problems. But the reason why I had chemtrails as the background for this video, that was just the update on what happened. I'm okay as of right now. I went ahead and I still did some things outside, and I tried to just move around a bit today and just continue moving, and but I'm still extremely sore. But anyway, maybe that'll all go away, but I'm just going to get to the topic of chemtrails. So, if you've noticed, have there been a lot of chemtrails in your area? Because the sky literally just looked like you see here. I've got several pictures. I mean, it was covered in chemtrails, and those chemtrails became clouds today. And that's got to be dangerous. That's got to be harmful. And the moon was out almost all day. And second of all, not only was it out all day, in the same spot, practically, but, I mean, everything has been wacky and crazy. And I've had people that have been subscribed to me for a long time today. I've got so many topics to talk about. People that have been subscribed to me, I remember for a long time ago. I've talked to them a long time ago. Suddenly have just subscribed to me for the first time. So that's the kind of thing that happens with this phenomenon. But I remember them subscribing a long time ago. But yet, they just subscribed for the first time. And I remember them having many more subscribers, but yet, they have less than I remembered. So, it's insane, but that's what happens. I'm glad I have people that understand, because otherwise you'd be seen as a crazy person, but that's just what's happening. Another thing is that some people who have spoken to me, I could have sworn they'd already spoken. I didn't say anything about it, but I could have sworn they'd spoken a long time ago. Also, there are YouTubers that quit making videos. Suddenly, they've been making videos all this time, or they had been making videos, but their videos are suddenly gone, and suddenly they apparently weren't making videos for a long time. So, I don't know. I guess it's one of those shifty things. Shifty things, that's all I know to call it. A shift situation, I'll just call it that. It's shifty. But anyway, yeah, a shift situation. But there's been a lot of chemtrails. The moon was out all day long, and the moon has gone within a week. See, I've been keeping track of how the moon has been doing. The moon went from one time, it was going like sporadic. It's so sporadic now. There's no pattern to it. There's no consistent pattern, as I remember from childhood and all my life, really, leading up until just lately. So, the moon went from, it was like full, and then it went through its patterns within a week, or 2 weeks. And then in the past month, it was like, oh, okay, well, the moon's taken a month to go through its cycle. And then after that, it's like, whoa, it's stuck on half. Why is it stuck on half moon? And then finally, after I was talking about that, it finally went back to normal. Now, it's going back again, and it's going through its cycles within a week. It's going through half of its cycle within a week. Last week, the moon was suddenly, boom, on Thursday. The moon on Friday, not Thursday, but Thursday night into Friday, went from half full, and on Saturday, it was full. In a day for me and other people. 3 other people witnessed it and spoke to me on YouTube about it. 3 other people spoke to me on my YouTube channel about how, for them, it did the same exact thing. Within a day, it went from half full to full. They were glad they weren't the only ones. Made them feel crazy. Yeah, it happened to me too. So, and now the moon has gone from full to half within a week. This should take 2 weeks, and then 2 more weeks to get to be fully dark. It should take a month to go through the lunar cycles, but it's not. It's so sporadic anymore. Boom, one day it's this way. Boom, another day it's that way. And then there's been so many full moons all this year. Just so many full moons, super moons, super blue blood moons, full moon. This harvest moon is a super moon, and all of these things. And the moon was blue last night, actually blue. I know I sound like very excited or whatever, but it's crazy how this has been happening. The patterns are sporadic. The lunar cycles are sporadic. Heck, the sky is sporadic. Everything is. And everything is just off. Completely off. And people that have spoken to me suddenly just subscribing for the first time. People that were subscribed, sorry. And then people that were making videos, no longer making them. Suddenly they were, then they're not. And then turns out they've always been making videos or something like that. All those kinds of things. So that's just kind of a recap on what has been going on this week and today. So also, let me know if you've been dealing with a lot of chemtrails, seeing a lot of chemtrails today. Because these contrails are everywhere. These chemtrails covered the sky. I've got several pictures when I get my battery charged up for my phone. I'm going to make a video showing all of the chemtrails. There was a lot of them. And just so much going on. Moon's lunar cycles, sporadic. The moon, sporadic itself. Weather patterns, sporadic. Everything is just off. All these shifts taking place. I had this weird feeling as though I actually experienced a shift a few days ago. It felt like I'm experiencing a shift. You could I don't know how to explain that, but have any of you ever, I've got a lot of questions for this video. If all of you would like to answer different questions, please answer my various questions if you would like to, or if you've experienced any of it. But it felt like I experienced a shift. I could feel it. Also, a few days ago, you could hear this, but there was no plane. It was like a rumbling. It was like a whooshing sound in the sky, but there was no plane. There was no jet. It was the weirdest vibration, and I was outside in the middle of the night. I guess it was a little bit after 11 o'clock, and I went outside to check on the animals, check on the dogs, and it was just, it was very weird. Whoops. Anyway, it was just one of those things. So much has happened. Let me know if you've been dealing with any of that. I've got a lot to talk about. Maybe I'll make separate videos about all of this. I don't know, but I will be showing you the chemtrails that I captured this evening. They were everywhere. And the moon, all day long, the moon, broad daylight. I took a picture of it throughout the day, and there it was, throughout the day. So, same spot. And that bright light in the sky, that bright object, still there. It wasn't Mars. All that time that they were stating, well, it was probably Mars. No, it's still up there. The same spot all the time, never moves. A lot of weirdness going on. Anyway, had to share it. Much love and peace. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I don't know how long the tablet has, how long the micro SD card has regarding memory. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Let me know if you've dealt with any of these things. Just had to share a little bit of all of it. So, peace and much love. Bye.